many times I sit here and almost say Saturday morning coffee?
Mm-hmm.
It's sunny side up. Welcome back, Faith. How are you doing
Thanks.
today?
It's been a rough morning.
Yes, it has. So this is the
Uh,
first time we've left our dog alone overnight.
she's been left alone with people like that are in the house.
Well, that's I'm saying
Yeah.
alone.
Like this is like I just wanted to reiterate. Like for everybody listening, she's been left we've left her by herself before. Just not for an entire night. By herself. And I was already a little nervous about it because I already felt really bad. Because I was like, well, she's going to think we just straight up abandoned her again. Like, that makes me feel horrible. Um, so I was already really nervous about it. And then yesterday night, we got a call when we were in Moscow, Idaho, about 6 hours away from where we live. One of our neighbors saying that our dog got out. And I was like, oh, perfect. That's exactly what we need right now.
Hmm.
So, our dog got out. She decided to figure out how to play Mission Impossible. And we think she jumped the fence. Don't know. Didn't know she could do that.
Because the most she can do is she does this like little bunny hop where she
Yeah.
goes about like 6 inches off the ground,
Yeah.
maybe.
And she had to like jump to clear this fence. So that was really fun. And then this morning we got another text from a different neighbor saying that she got out again. So it's been a little stressful morning trying to figure out what to do with our dog because she has now lost her outside time or outside privileges when nobody's home.
Yeah.
But we're not coming back till tomorrow. So we've been trying to figure out what to do with our dog.
Hmm. And now, shifting from stress, Faith, why are we gone? What are we doing today?
Oh, we're going to a wedding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One of
This
Michael's
is
high school friends.
Since grade school, actually.
Grade school. Okay.
Yep, grade school, junior high, high school. We didn't go to college together, but we were still friends at that time of our lives. And normal adult separation, come together, separation, come together kind of thing. But yeah, pretty much a near lifelong friend. But I have been, so I'm hoping you can help me with this next part. I have been trying to come up with a way to phrase this all week, in that we are going to our first like wedding, our first like major social event as a married couple.
Mm-hmm.
And all week I've been trying to figure out how to phrase this in Bridgerton terms. And I'm hoping you can help me because I realized I can't do this because I've never actually watched more than like 20 minutes of a Bridgerton episode before. So I'm just wondering, like, because in my head, it's like we're entering. The way I'm thinking about it is like we're entering, like the what's the term when they enter the social life during the season, the social season?
Oh my gosh, why don't I know?
Yeah, it's like that. I was trying to phrase it like that, but I don't think that's accurate because that's more about the singles, right?
Yeah.
It's not really an opportunity for the newly married couples to
No.
show up in social life for
I
the
mean,
first time.
maybe. I don't know.
I almost started to do
know.
a full on like deep dive into
British politics
into
that you really
a British
hate.
social like life. I like started to read a couple articles and I was like, this is not how I want to spend my time. And I was not about to get sucked into Victorian social life manners for the high class. I was so close to doing a deep dive and I was like, stop. I had to pull myself out of it. So I was never able to come up with a way to phrase this
Oh, I
as
don't-
our first like social outing as a married couple
That's
in
basically what
Bridgerton
it-
terms.
That's basically what it is.
What?
Like like our first social outing. That's like what it would. Your
Yeah.
first public outing. That's like, I don't know how else you would say that. I know there's like a word for when like the girls are like making their debut
Uh-huh.
to like be saying like, oh, she's old enough to be married now, but that's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
I'm
don't know.
sure in that social world there was some type
Probably,
of term.
probably,
If there's any
especially-
like 1800s or like 1900s British cultural nerds out there, please help us out because
My
I know
mom's
there's a
gonna
term.
let us know. My mom loves those. My mom
Okay.
loves British politics.
All right, I'm sure we'll get a text in about an hour when we're driving because that woman
Yeah.
has notifications on for this podcast. But yeah, that's what we got going on this weekend. Our first social event, and I'm really excited. Although
No, I
we've
am
had to
too.
drive a lot. for
We
this.
have had to drive a lot. I'm not super excited for all the driving. However, we didn't have to go home last night to take care of our dog, so I will count that.
Yeah, it was nice not to have to turn around and drive another
Because
5 hours.
we almost had to turn right back around and go back
Yeah.
home last night instead of staying for this wedding, which would have been a really big bummer.
Uh-huh.
We almost had to turn around and go home to get our dog because she was, again, decided to play Mission Impossible. I don't understand
Yeah.
how, because in the most loving way, our dog is not the smartest dog ever.
Oh, there's a little grandfather clock chime.
She's not like the smartest dog ever. Do you want me to wait?
No, it's
Okay.
fine. We'll keep it in.
Not the smartest dog ever. Love her to death. But first of all, she hasn't learned. She hops. She can't jump.
Uh-huh.
She hops. And I didn't think she was smart enough to figure out how to move the speaker. Because we
Yeah.
put a big speaker in front of her doggy door so she can't get out at night. I didn't think she's going to be able to figure out how to move that. Well, she figured both of them out.
Well, remember the other day I was like, I think she moved the speaker, and you're like, no, she couldn't have.
Yeah, because I was like, well, maybe I accidentally, grabbed it. Because I thought maybe that's something I did. But I think you are very much right in that she did grab that speaker and push it.
Yeah.
So
And
that's...
it's a big speaker.
It's a pretty heavy speaker. So anyways, that's really unfortunate that our dog has now become reverted back to an escape artist. I thought we broke that habit when we first got her.
Yeah.
She did it once when we first got her, jumped out the window, and that was before we had
Push the screen out and all.
and that was before we had our number on her collar or anything. So
Ugh.
nothing can be as worse as that. That was genuinely horrible. But this still isn't great, especially not being there. Of course, this was the weekend she figured out how to do it. And of course, we're gone next weekend too. So, this is...
Yeah, but next weekend, we've got someone staying there the entire weekend.
That's true.
So,
Anyways, point is, dog turned in to be a little escape artist, and it's been a little bit of a stressful trip now. So,
yeah. Okay, well, my computer froze, but it's good now.
okay.
That's terrifying. I'm gonna have to check that later. Anyways, and now the only real big thing I want to talk about is I've recently relearned. I've realized that a lot of times when I say, "Oh, I've recently learned," blah blah, blah, it's like things are already new, but then forgotten because I've learned 1,000 other things since then. So anyways, I've relearned about Google's Ad Center, where it shares the demographics it has learned about you, so to then choose what kind of ads to deliver to you. So Faith has not looked at this. I started to look at it and realized it might be funny to share this on the podcast. So we're gonna read what Google has determined about us.
Okay.
Do you want to go back and forth, or do you want to do one after the other?
I think back and forth.
Okay. All right. So relationship status, single.
I'm so offended. I am so offended. Mine says in a relationship.
Dang, mine said so. It says married now because I changed it a month ago when I first opened this. I was like, well, fix that, and then I was like, oh wait, I shouldn't touch this anymore until I have this conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine said single.
That's rude.
That's crazy.
I'm actually offended.
It's not my fault. It's Google.
Like,
It's
mine
like being
doesn't-
mad at me because of a dream.
Okay. Here's the thing. But mine says I'm in a relationship because I think of the videos that I watch. Right? That's how this works, right?
It's gonna be based on your searches and probably how you use
Okay, so
Chrome.
that means I was just doing more wedding stuff on my phone then?
Definitely not.
I was looking at more wedding videos and more relationship things?
Definitely
That's fine. Whatever, Michael. Whatever.
All right. So yours says in a relationship but not married, huh?
You had to manually change yours.
Huh? It's just a little interesting.
Okay. The next one.
Average household income. It said I was in the upper class. I was like, no.
Where does it show you what you actually are?
It's all right next to each other. Well, what did you do? You were just on the page. There
I
you
know,
go.
but it didn't actually show me. It just
Average
said-
household income. It says yours is average or lower.
Oh, okay. So
So-
you're on the high and I'm in the low.
It said I was high income, and I was
Okay.
like, no. I'm definitely not looking at yachts and private jets on Google searches, so I don't know why it would have possibly thought I was high income.
I don't know either. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Mine is pretty accurate. I would say more on the lower side.
It
but
could be because maybe I'm like searching some like work stuff,
Oh, maybe.
and like I'm looking at this like technology or something, and maybe it interpreted me as like a higher level tech person, therefore high income, but that's not
Yeah.
the case. My education was shoot, I don't remember what it was, but it's changed to bachelor's degree. I remember it being off. Oh, I think it thought I had a master's degree.
Mine says not enough info. So mine said, I don't know, can't tell from this actually.
Google doesn't think you even went to school.
No, it doesn't,
That's
which is
so
rude.
embarrassing.
I'm almost done. I'll get there.
Industry, mine says technology, which bravo, got it right.
Bravo
Which
for
is
you.
weird because it's also, I guess my last job could have been considered a technology industry, but it was it was in the education industry. I
Yeah.
just had a tech related job, but this job is tech job in a tech industry.
Yeah, you wanna know what mine says?
Yeah,
Not enough info.
stay at home wife.
Yeah, maybe it was registering that. It's like, this person spends a lot of time on their phone a day. I don't think they have a job.
Employer size, not enough info. Meh, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
mine
But
too.
home ownership, renters, so that's right.
Oh, perfect. Mine says renters too.
Yeah.
That's weird. How do they know that?
Probably because we're not searching up like how to fix this or that on a house.
Interesting. Interesting.
And
I
I've
don't know.
definitely also done maybe a few searches on how to report landlords for ignoring black mold. I've done that a few times. So and like
get you
what
anywhere?
possible repercussions exist in this state?
Did it get you anywhere?
Not really, no. This state does not give a shit about renters.
Oh,
You might as well be serfs.
yeah. We can laugh about it now that we don't live there anymore.
Mm.
I wonder if it'll change once we start like doing some more research and like
Yeah, into buying stuff.
into buying our own.
I don't
home.
know.
I wonder when that switch will change. You know?
Yeah. My guess is not particularly quickly, depending on how aggressive we are in our search.
Yeah, I don't know.
Parenting, it does say I'm not a parent. So don't worry, I don't have secret child support out there
Oh,
somewhere.
perfect. It also says that I am not a parent, which
Oh,
I'm glad no new information
well, that's
for us
disappointing. I wish Google knew before I was.
there.
Okay. Well, I think today's going to be a super short episode because
Which is fine. We have a lot going on. We have to deal
we,
with our dog.
yeah, we got to get going. We got a long drive today. We got to drive back here and then back to Boise tomorrow.
It's a lot of driving.
I think we're
I'm,
going to
like,
spend
really
half of this
sick.
3-day weekend in the car.
Yeah, and it also doesn't help that I haven't felt good for the past like 2 days. So
Yeah. Do you have a plug?
a plug. No, I didn't think of one. Let me do yours and I'll think.
Well, I'm going to plug a little known movie called Wagons East, which is a hilarious movie about a bunch of settlers in Wild West United States who are in the West and they realize this shit sucks. Whether it's constant attacks, granted this, this type of movie, but constant attacks by Native Americans, or the fact that it's just dirty, or one woman's just tired of being a whore, whatever. This group of weirdos say this shit sucks, and so they find a wagon master and they're heading back east. They want to move back to society, and they're sick and tired of the Wild West.
Is this one of the new ones you got?
A DVD I've recently reacquired. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because one of my boss at work, I was talking to her about Michael and I's new obsession, if you will, I guess. I don't know. About how we really like our physical DVDs now. Excuse me. We really like our physical DVDs. And one of my bosses at work was like, oh my gosh, like I have a huge DVD collection. Do you want them? I don't have a DVD player anymore, so I have no use for them. Like, I don't know why I still have them. Would you guys want them? And I said, oh my God, yes. Like, yes, please. I was so freaking excited about this. And she gave us like 1,000 movies.
That might be a bit dramatic. But
I don't think it is.
It's closer to like 100.
No. In just one stack, there was 100.
No.
No, you're insane. There was...
I'm the one with the bachelor's degree. I know what I'm talking about. You don't even have a high school diploma, according to Google.
The movies that we took from just ourselves, we took over 100 movies, Michael.
I don't think you know what the number 1,000 looks like. If
Okay,
you're
maybe.
say, well,
okay, fine. I'll reduce it down to like 500, maybe,
you're insane.
or 3. Yeah, it's somewhere around there. We did not get 100 movies. You're crazy.
You're ridiculous.
We took just 100.
I'm taking you to the eye doctor.
I'm gonna fucking count them now.
I hope you fucking do.
Wrong.
And it's gonna be hilarious when we have to come back on this and go, there was 104.
Okay, yeah. So next week, come back, tune in. I'll tell you how many movies there are, so I can prove Michael wrong. Because there was more than 100.
There's nowhere near 500, let alone 1,000. Anyways, we got a shit ton of movies. Add to our physical collection. I'm very excited.
No, we are really excited. Anyways, my point was that my recommendations now, since you decided to put me off on a little tangent.
I don't think I put you on that tangent. But okay.
When I thought I was gonna say, when I can't like think of a movie or like a thing to recommend at the end of this now, I'm just gonna like go to the last movie I bought on DVD. That's just gonna be my recommendation.
Okay.
So the last one I actually bought, because we had all of those ones. That story was kind of pointless. I just threw it in there because I thought it would be fun. We have more movies for those of you that are keeping up with our collector habits. Anyways, the last
Moving on.
physical DVD that I bought was Mamma Mia. So my recommendation is Mamma Mia.
Good choice.
Thank you. Or Bridgerton, because I also just bought that book too. The second one specifically.
Okay. Vikings East and Mamma Mia. Thanks.